Hello friends, this is Vivek from learnandpractice.com and today I'm going to review the Bank of India's Specialist Officer IT Scale 2 exam which was conducted by IBPS on 10th April 2016 in morning shift. The exam was started at 10 a.m. and it was conducted by Bank of India for experienced candidate. That means the candidate who are having experience in information technology or related field. So let's start with the syllabus. In the exam, the questions were asked with English and professional knowledge. Both the sections were having 50 questions. So total there were 100 questions. And the time allocated to attempt those 100 questions was 90 minutes, which is quite good as compared to IBPS PO and clerk exams, where aspirants always complain about the time management. Although the number of questions in English and professional knowledge sections were same, but the weightage of professional knowledge was more as compared to English because each question in professional knowledge was having 2 marks. So let's discuss the kind of questions which were asked in both the sections. So in English, the questions which were asked were related to error correction. In this, uh, some sentences were given and that were divided into sub parts. We have to identify the part in which some error is there. That error could be related to grammatical error or spelling error. So total 5 to 6 questions were related to error correction. Then filling the blanks. In this, some questions were there, some sentences were given, and in those sentences, some words were missing. We had to choose the appropriate word from the given option to complete that sentence. Total 5 to 6 questions were there with related to filling the blanks. Then close test. Close test was the last topic in this English section. Question number from question 41 to 50 were related to close test. So total 10 questions were there related to close test. In this one paragraph was given, and that paragraph in each sentence some words were missing. We have to select the correct word or appropriate word from the given option to complete that sentence in the paragraph. That paragraph was related to effect of traveling on environment. Then sentence rearrangement. Total 6 sentences were given, and we have to arrange those sentences to form a meaningful paragraph. So total 6 questions were related to this area, and I must tell you that this part was really quite tough. Then reading comprehension or unseen passage. One passage was given, and based on that passage, we had to answer some questions. Also, some words were highlighted in the passage, and for those words, we had to choose the appropriate similar or opposite words. So basically, total 5 to 6 questions were related to synonyms and antonyms based on this unseen passage. Then word replacement. Some sentences were given, and in that some words were highlighted. We had to replace those words with the appropriate alternate word from the given options. In this section also total 5 to 6 questions were there. And in unseen passage, the passage was related to startups. So in English section, all the 50 questions were asked with these topics only. And if you see, these topics are same as what they ask in IBPS PO or clerk exams. But the difficulty level of the questions in this section was more as compared to IBPS PO exams. Then let's talk about professional knowledge section. In professional knowledge section, the 50 questions were asked which were related to ASP.NET, Java, DBMS, BCP, SDLC, and some miscellaneous questions. So some questions, one or two questions were related to ASP.NET. Like I remember one question which was what is the difference between ASP and ASP.NET? And options were like distributed or compiled or such kind of. Then some questions were related to basic concepts of Java. And then most of the questions were related to database management system, DBMS. This is the most important topic in professional knowledge section. Whether you are attempting IT officer scale 1 conducted by IBPS or scale 2. So in this section, most of the questions were related to database admin field. Guys, let me tell you that I am an IT professional having 3 years of experience as a data warehouse, or you can say ETL developer in a multinational company. And guys, for me, based on that, for me, this section should be easy. But believe me, guys, this section was quite tough for me because most of the questions were related to DB admin. So if you have worked as a database admin in any organization, this section could have easy for you. So let me tell you the questions which were asked. Two questions were asked related to select query, which were really very easy. Like one question was, what is the select query to select the name, to display the name and the department of an employee from the employee table? And second select query I don't remember, but it was quite easy. Then apart from this, all the questions were related to database admin, like database transaction, database logs like implicit log, explicit log, exclusive log, then database isolation, then dirty read, repeatable read, non-repeatable read, lost update, concurrency, concurrency problems, phantom read, phantom read, and then rollback and commit. So questions were related to these topics only. And then coming to BCP, one question was related to business continuity plan, and some questions, two to three, one or two, I guess, two questions were related to software development lifecycle SDLC. Then rest of the questions were some miscellaneous questions were there. Let me tell you, I remember two questions from this section. One question was what is a scripting language, and the options were something like it is a more powerful language, or it is a language used within some applications. So such kind of questions were there. And one more question was there, like your browser is on server 1, your application is on server 2, and your database is on server 2, then what kind of system it is? And some options were like HTTP or client server, or two-tier architecture or three-tier architecture. And also some questions were based on client server architecture also. So guys, most all the questions were related to these listed topics only. But this area was quite tough. So guys, this is all about the Bank of India IT Officer Scale 2 exam. Hope it will help you for upcoming exams, whether it is Scale 2 or Scale 1, which is conducted by IBPS or any other bank. So if you find it useful, do subscribe our channel and keep visiting. Thank you guys.